Hey everyone, this is Curtis from Let's Go Birding, and I'm out here at Turnbull National Wildlife Refuge. It's a really gorgeous morning, and I'm out here because this is one of the best locations in the mosquito in my eye in the county for American bitterns. Now, American bitterns are the last species of heron that I have not seen within the United States. I've seen all the Florida specialties, I've seen all the Texas specialties, I've seen all of those, but I haven't seen American bittern, and they breed in my home county. You know, birding does that to you sometimes. Anyway, I was going to start filming this when I actually got to the location where the bitterns could be. However, on the drive in to Turnbull, I found these guys. These are two trumpeter swans. Now, normally, they'd only be found wintering on the west coast of Washington. However, I believe in the 70s, a small population was released on Turnbull National Wildlife Refuge, and they expected them to migrate, but they do not. They are here year-round at Turnbull. They can be seen by everyone, and there's actually a considerable population. And they're just gorgeous, too. They do breed out here, and typically there are several successful nests. And overall, it's one of the main attractions of the National Wildlife Refuge. Yes, let us continue and hopefully find us an American bittern. This isn't really anything I have facts to say about. This is just something weird. Check it out, this is mallard on the top of a tree. If I wasn't filming this, people probably wouldn't believe me, as mostly it's just wood ducks that get up on top of trees like this. Hence the name wood ducks. But yeah, mallards, this is just odd. So keeping with the theme of weird birds and trees, here's a heron in a tree, a great blue heron. I believe this means that he will nest in this tree, or it will nest in this tree. But it does seem odd, the number of birds that are kind of in weird places today. Maybe that means a bittern. Who knows? These two ducks here are cinnamon teal. Unlike most ducks in the Spokane area, which typically stay here year-round, these are one of two species that actually migrate out of the Spokane area entirely. Most duck species will migrate, but for some reason the area of eastern Washington has pretty much all duck species year-round. These are just the main exception to that rule. I mean, especially when you look at the males, they are gorgeous ducks with that bright red coloring. Really spectacular birds. Still no bitterns though. This is a very special sighting. This is a Sora rail. They're one of the more open rails, but they're still a rail, and rails are incredibly secretive birds. They live in these large marshes, such as the ones here out at Turnbull, and it takes a lot of patience to find one most of the time. A very close relative of theirs is the Virginia rail, which I've also been hearing. So I hope to get a recording of the Sora rail singing. He seems to have disappeared. Oh, and he's back. Oh, well, he's really putting on a good open show for us. I've only ever actually seen the species instead of hearing it once. And definitely a special moment. Okay, so that is going to be the end of my first video out here at Turnbull National Wildlife Refuge. Couldn't find the bittern. I am returning tomorrow, probably the next day if I don't find it. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. See you then.